So as a communications executive, and I had the benefit of seeing how people voiced their value or how individuals would get rewarded and recognized for their contributions in the workplace. And so I would observe that there were certain people that were really good at tooting their own horn, and they continually got the kudos and the praise. I noticed that there was other individuals that were from sort of this old school mentality, which I was a part of, where, it wasn't classy to self-promote yourself or to toot your own horn. And so we kind of relied on our actions to speak louder than words. And we trusted that we would get the credit and the recognition if we just did our job and kind of kept our head down. But over the years, I noticed this big shift, right? Where if you didn't speak up and voice your value, you did get overlooked, ignored, or outmaneuvered by more politically savvy people. And so that really hurt me. I felt like personally affected when that would happen to my colleagues or peers or people that I cared about, or me. There was a couple situations where I found myself where I was so focused on getting the job done and moving on to the next big corporate initiative that I missed out on like an award. And so all of a sudden I was like, wait a second here. Like, we work really hard and we are passionate about contributing and adding value to this world. And sometimes we share value because it really lights us up, but it's very important to know the difference, right? And know why we're doing it, and not just doing it to please others or to face external pressures, but to really understand that the value that we're sharing, it is ours to give generously, or it's ours to really sort of reinvigorate what we're passionate about. And we deserve that. So, the other kind of concepts in the book that your listeners might relate to is I talk about prioritizing fun, because again, all of your listeners are probably high achievers and they're interested in visibility. But we are really good at to-do lists and to making sure we get, again, things done that please others, but maybe make us feel drained inside. But can we shift that and make sure that we prioritize fun, that we are elevating our joy frequency, and that we're just getting really honest with ourselves, just really honest looks of self-reflection and awareness so that we can feel connected as we move through this life, because your listeners are the heart value experts on them. You and I are the heart value experts on ourselves, and only we know what's right for ourselves.
I love that. Your mom is really smart, right?
She's
because
so smart.
Just think about that. I don't think people always think about, I have a choice.
Yeah.
Because there's so much comparison going on, and everybody thinks they need to be like everyone else, and they don't realize that they have a choice not only to share it, but to keep it if they choose to. So you've talked a little bit about journaling, about taking wise walks. Is there anything else that leaders could do? Because they're pulled in a bunch of different directions nowadays. A lot of things are coming at them. Is there anything else that they could do to really connect with themselves and their own value and realize how important that value is for them?
I think one of the biggest things is to prioritize fun. So often we, as leaders, will load our calendar with, objectives, or, you have results or you have deadlines and you're cramming it all in. But the reality is we are more productive and we're more will vibrate at a higher energetic frequency. So our value will come through in a much more impactful way if we take time to recharge and reset ourselves. And so, I would encourage, everyone listening, minimum once a week, if you can, once a day at minimum, what brings you joy? What is something that just lights you up?